Hello and welcome to the 2020 presidential election between Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders. So this video is going to be about if the 2020 election was based off of current polling. There's not a lot out currently. There's only, I think, 7 states or 8 states currently out. Before we get started, please go and subscribe. We are currently at 63 subscribers, and the end of the month goal is to hit 70. So please go down and subscribe now. So let's get into the video. We're going to first look at the state of Massachusetts. Sanders will win Trump plus 28, 36 to 64. So I'm going to first go off and say what the shading looks like. So that's tilt, lean, likely, safe, and then we're going to do Democrat on the other side. So tilt is less than 1%, lean is 1 to 5%, likely is more than 5%, so 5.1 to 15%, and safe is more than 15%. And it said that Massachusetts would go to Bernie Sanders by plus 28. The next state on the list is Nevada with Trump versus Sanders. Trump plus 2. Very interesting early polling. Nevada going to Trump. That's very interesting. Pennsylvania, Trump versus Sanders. Sanders plus 10, so that would be in the likely column. Iowa, Sanders beats Trump by plus 2, so that would be in the lean. Wisconsin, Trump versus Sanders. Sanders plus 4, that's in the lean. Michigan, Trump versus Sanders. Sanders plus 5, that's in the lean. South Carolina, Trump versus Sanders. Trump plus 8. That's the likely column for Trump. Texas, Trump plus 2, 47, 45. New Hampshire, Trump versus Sanders. Sanders plus 10. Arizona, Trump up 12. So that would be the likely column. North Carolina, Trump up 12. Very, very interesting. Did Iowa. North Carolina's done. So, yeah, this is all the current states that have been polled. So, Nevada going to Trump, Arizona going to Trump, Texas going to Trump, South Carolina going to Trump, North Carolina going to Trump, Iowa going to Sanders, Wisconsin going to Sanders, Michigan going to Sanders, Pennsylvania going to Sanders, Massachusetts going to Sanders, and New Hampshire going to Sanders, giving Trump 79 to 67. So we're going to fill out the safe Trump states that I would assume. So Utah, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, the Dakotas, Nebraska, except that 2nd Congressional District, Kansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, West Virginia, and the state of Texas. Now in the Sanders states, California, Washington, Oregon, Illinois, Vermont, Rhode Island, D.C., Maryland, New York, the 1st Congressional District, and the state of Hawaii. Trump 195, Sanders 215. So for Trump, according to North Carolina and South Carolina is not as big of an effect. So I'm gonna give Florida definitely to Trump for how much it's showing. North Carolina is going by, and Georgia I would actually put in the likely column. So now Trump 240, to Sanders 215. Sanders could catch up in the state of Minnesota if these three are going to him, and Iowa. It's definitely going to be at least in the likely column, as well as New Mexico would go to him, and Colorado would be a little bit in the lean column, caused by Arizona and Nevada and that large voting turnout for Trump. In the state of Virginia, I would put this in the lean column just because of these. Well, Virginia's an interesting state. It goes according to these three states here, and this area, which is very Democratic area. So it's really how much is going to turn out for the Democrats, and it's showing Virginia is in the lean column. Because of Virginia in the lean and this kind of sphere of influence, I could see Ohio in the tilt for Trump, or actually lean, giving Trump 258 to Sanders 252. I forgot to fill these in. So Sanders winning 276. Now we're going to see how much he could win by. That'd probably stay in the likely. Lean. And lean. Trump 260 to Sanders 278. Sanders winning very narrowly. This is not what I predict. This is just what polls have been saying, and some of this is what I predicted off of the polls that they're saying. So thank you for watching. Please go and subscribe, like the video, and hit the notification bell. Bye.